Have you ever been lured into drinking the self-improvement Kool-Aid? Keep watching as candidly Sharon H. shines a spotlight on why self-improvement can be poison for the soul.
Sharon H. rolling out my weekly dose of unapologetic candidness. Have you ever wondered about the dark side of self-improvement? Or wondered, is there a dark side of self-improvement? Keep watching all the way to the end because I'm going to give you my real raw, straight shooting take on what I believe can be the dark side. Self-improvement. Just remember, everything in this video is coming from my own perception and viewpoint. Take what advice you want and let the rest slide right off of you like Teflon. Hit that like button for me right now. If you've ever fallen into that thought process, if only you improved, you'd be good enough. Come a little bit closer. Come on. I want to tell you something. You are bloody good enough. You are always bloody good enough. Now give yourself an uppercut and knock that thought right out. Whilst being the best you can be and doing the best you can do is a good thing. Thinking you are not enough as you are is a fucking bad thing. It's one thing to have goals and dreams and want to strive for bigger and better things. But this does not mean we have to sell our soul to the self-esteem devil to go after more. When we are comparing ourselves to other people or the vision of how we think we should be, we will always view ourselves at a deficit. As cliche as it bloody sounds, we should only be comparing ourselves to whom we were yesterday or how far we've come. Because no matter how hard we try, most of us mere mortals cannot predict tomorrow. Yet we measure ourselves by who we want to be. Instead of going through the motions and being proud of every step it takes to get there. Don't worry, I have my days too. And as I've said before, it's good if we are not yet at our best. It gives us something to strive for. Imagine how bloody dull life would be if there was nothing left to challenge or inspire us. Nothing left to light a match under our ass to get us moving. But again, this does not mean that at this point in time we are lesser, we are deficient, we are not enough. Who is this thing or person we keep gauging our worth by anyway? I do not know one likable person on this earth who does not find imperfections in themselves. I mean, we all know a few that walk around like they have a bouquet shoved up their duvet, thinking their shite leaves a waft of floral in their wake. That's their delusions. We do not have to allow this heighten what we feel are our own detriments. There's so many self-help books, self-help spiels, self-help quotes, self-help motivational speakers. That's a tongue twister. And whilst yes, many have a place and a wonderful place at that, if you think for a minute that any of these people don't have shit days, then you're bloody smoking something I want to whiff off, because that's impossible. Anyone who's lured into believing that if you follow this practice or that practice, then in 30 days you'll be winning at life. And I'm sorry, but you're whistling fucking Dixie. Yeah, sure, replacing pessimistic thoughts with optimistic thoughts, ungratefulness with gratefulness, yada yada, is sure going to make you feel lighter and less like crap on a cracker. It's not going to take away the inevitable twists and turns and shit storms that are real life. Life can be beautiful, but let's be real here. Some days are a mongrel. It's okay to wake up some days and want to shut ourselves off from the world. It's okay to wake up some days and not want to exercise and rather choose to watch Netflix and eat Tim Tams smashed into ice cream. If you've not yet tried that, you don't know what you're missing. I know you love your Oreos, guys, but you've got to try Tim Tams. No, they are not sponsoring me. Can you imagine? Just use my code FBOMB and you will get a whole $1.50 of these fucking delectable, melt in your mouth darlings. Seriously though, give these a go. They are the F-bomb. And you want them smashed. Pound the living hell out of them with a hammer and then throw them in your ice cream. Subscribe to me for more winning at life tips and comfort recipes. Okay, jokes aside, Tim Tams aren't no joke. My point is, it's okay to break the healthy eating habits and grab a hamburger and chips if your body's craving it and your health permits. Life is bloody short and many things are good in moderation. We're here for a good time, not a bloody long time. Of course it's wise to display some discipline with ourselves as much as possible if we are seeking betterment. But we are allowed to jump off that hamster wheel and have a break from the vicious cycle occasionally too. Have you ever scrolled through Instagram or Facebook and come across preachy fitness posts, for example? I've lost 10 kilos in X amount of days. I'm a librarian with 2 budgerigars. What's your excuse?
What?
My excuse is kiss my ass. That's my excuse. I do not know about you, but I don't find these kind of posts motivating or empowering. I kind of find them belittling, self-boasting and irritating. And I was in the fitness industry for years because we don't know what anyone's excuse is. And even if their excuse is merely fuck that, I don't want to. How does that make the person who does want to any better? Our life, our choices, we set the standards, nobody else. I'm a big believer of you slay in your lane, but let me slay in mine. I find the most empowering people are those who have no idea how fabulous they are. And they motivate us because they radiate good. We don't need to be made feel inferior by someone telling us how good they are. That can be off-putting. I'll have them ask us what's our excuse that they could lift a 50-kilo barbell today, when we may have done our best to lift our sorry asses out of bed today. Others who make us feel like we are enough are like a breath of fresh air, because it's our off days we need that the most. Same goes with self-development. It has to breathe life into us, not suck life from us. As I said, don't get me wrong, striving for betterment gives us passion and purpose. But we should really want what they are selling and not feel obligated or pressured to buy it. We should never allow ourselves feel lesser based off another's rule book of standards or expectations. Each to their own though, as some may genuinely thrive by having constant positive reinforcements whispered in their ear. And that's wonderful. But I'm a realist and I've lived a lot in my life, and I know life will never be perfect. And no matter how hard we try, neither will we. In my opinion, the dark side of self-improvement is to be encouraged to be constantly chasing that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, which will leave us never satisfied with ourselves or our accomplishments, because we are forever chasing a bloody pipe dream and illusion. Akin with someone drilling into our psyche that we can find eternal bliss if we stand on our head and chant Hakuna Matata at the strike of midnight every night. I mean, if that makes you feel happier and you believe it works for you, by all means, go stand on your fucking head. If standing on your head isn't for you, you shouldn't feel unworthy or like a failure, because you choose your own ideals and path towards betterment. So long as you are satisfied with your life and your lot, it's okay to stand still too. Not everyone strives for bigger, for better, for more, and there's nothing wrong with that. If you're paying your own bills, putting food on your own table, keeping your nose clean and minding your own business, and what you do with your life is no other bugger's business either. So many of us have tried the quick fixes and believed if we do this or that, our lives will be a bed of roses. We will be happy, successful, stress-free, in a circle and sing Kumbaya and breathe in our successes and contentment. Everyone will look up to us, everyone will like us, and we will basically hold the whole world in our hands. And pigs are going to fucking fly. There are always going to be people who don't like us, and there are always going to be people we don't like. The best step towards positive self-improvement is to own who we are, warts and all. It's okay to get up and conquer, and it's okay to fall. No 2 days will be the same. Some will win, some will lose. Some days will feel like the wheels are falling off, we're going nowhere fast. Other days, we'll be firing on all cylinders. Each day is a day to get up and breathe in new air. Yesterday may have been tolerable, today may have bloody sucked. We should never have to wrap it up in a shiny little bow and present like every moment is something to be adored. It's okay to admit today was crap, so long as we don't keep dwelling in that crap too long. Some days will be a bitch, and everyone we encounter may seem a right pain in the ass. And tomorrow may be just as bad. But if we believe enough in our own capabilities, we can get ourselves out of the rut, make it all come to pass. The most important thing to remember that life will not always be fabulous, and many days nor will we. I think one of the best things for our own mental health is to not surround ourselves with those that will enable us to settle when we want to strive for more. But those who accept us warts and all and believe in us as the best that we can be. And to look at ourselves in the mirror with pride every day and say, fuck it all, I ain't perfect, but this is bloody me.